All right, everyone. So Triple H tweeted out a photo of him and Bron Breakker, and it only needed two words to describe what Triple H thinks about him. It says very simply, the future. Now, obviously, Triple H is tweeting out a lot of this kind of stuff on his feed. He's trying to use his status and his following to build up all these superstars. But I thought this was interesting enough to do a video on because this is kind of true. Braun Breaker I'll be honest, he's really shocked me with how he's come on so quickly. And it's always impressive to me, and this is similar in a way to like kind of Stone Cold in this, and I'm not comparing him to Stone Cold. I'm just saying Stone Cold had a similar thing where you have somebody who is not really a baby face or a heel, but gets over, right? It's not like WWE came out and said, you know what, we're going to get Braun Breaker over by making him a baby face. They actually were doing the complete opposite. I mean, he was taking out Sammy, he was just taking out everybody. He was playing a heelish role, but it was in the vein of, kind of the Attitude Era in which the fans actually kind of like that, right? The fans kind of like the guys who aren't actually complete heroes, but they have a villain arc with them, right? And I think WWE hit on that with Braun Breaker, and now you hear the dogs barking when he's coming out, and everybody's getting hyped. And he doesn't have to change his character to pretend to be this perfect babyface. He can just be who he is, and the fans are loving it. And I think that is a true sign of somebody who could be a star going forward. Now, how quickly they build him and how quickly they move him from here into the main event, I don't know. The main event is so stacked, it's unreal. But you have John Cena's farewell tour. Why is that not something that Braun Breaker is a part of? Why is he not going to fight John Cena? And I don't know if he will or not. I'm just saying, looking into the future, this is something that can certainly happen. And Braun Breaker, I think, is a one of a kind character within WWE right now. I mean, obviously, people will make comparisons to Goldberg and others, but as it pertains to the roster right now, there's no one doing what Braun Breaker's doing. And I think he's someone who, going forward, will be a big part of WWE. And I think Triple H is kind of setting the scene for that. It's one of those things that when you know that a company or a person is, if you know that they're putting out PR, right, or they're building a story, even if it's manufactured, right, even if it's kind of this stuff that's meant to promote a certain storyline and maybe not reflect the true feelings of somebody, you could still read into it, right? So even though Triple H is putting out this stuff clearly to push storyline and clearly to kind of show people where things are going, that's what makes it still important, right? It might not be, he might not have always been in the meeting rooms going, yes, Braun Breaker is 100% the future, but by him tweeting this out, we know that WWE is probably going to be pushing it in that direction. And considering he's come on so quickly and he's been, doing so well, I think this is going to be a very, very special push, and we'll see if he can live up to it. It's easy to get that initial boost. It's tough to maintain. That's what the greats do. So we're rooting for Braun Breaker. Love his character. We'll see where it goes from here.